Good morning, YouTube. Today I brought my wife, who is Booyah61 on the game. She's not as addicted as me. She's getting used to the game still. This is not normally her kind of a game. She's like Bubble Trouble, Tetris kind of person, right? Well, yeah, it's true. Come on, admit to it. I mean, come on.
I like Max Payne.
Okay, she likes some shoot 'em up stuff. But this is a whole different thing.
Yeah, this is a whole different.
So, anyways, but she's agreed to play with me, and it gives us something to do together, even though we're in separate rooms, but we're still doing it together. Now, she's also not on here as often as I am, but she is a level 20 supporter, but she did become a supporter before level 20, way before, and we're going to talk to you about the difference between Freddy preloading the game, which I'm doing in this account, versus being a supporter. Now, one of the things I'm going to tell you, it's not going to get you to level 20 any faster, other than you can bypass timers. Everything has a timer, and right now, of course, Freddy Freeloader account, I don't have 11 gems. So, I still got to wait an additional 31 hours, 25 minutes.
31 and a half hours.
I still have forging of diamond gems and steel bar that I'm doing. And it takes an awful lot of metal that you have to collect and an awful lot of gems to make that amount, okay? I still have to collect the rest of my hardwood yet. The clay I have for the clay brick. Alright? Now you can't mine these particular materials in that form, other than the wood obviously, you can. But the other stuff you have to collect, in this case metal sheets, and you forge them into steel bars. And I'm making 99 steel bars. And that is an awful lot of sheets of metal.
13 hours still.
Still 13 hours. This was like, I think it was over 50 or 60 hours for each one of these. Okay? So, and then I've got this one. Now, I could cover one of them for 5 gems, but I don't want to. I'm going to tell you that in a second. 99 diamond gems. I need the gems from raw diamonds. It's the only way you get them. You can forge raw materials, but anything that's in a bar or ignitant form, not happening. You got to forge that stuff into those, okay? So, I have to wait. Now, with my base, it's at 11. When that timer hits about 5 hours, so let's be another freaking day and a bit. Oh, anyways, it should be down to about 3 gems. Okay, maybe 4. At which time I will have more than enough gems collected that I'll have extras left over, and I'll just finish the fast track then. And then by then my other stuff will be done, and I'll have the rest of my other materials gathered together. Then I can go to level 16. Then next hell comes, and that's level 17.
But see, if you were a supporter,
you could
fast track not only the building upgrade, but you could fast track the forging.
Yes.
Have all your materials, boom, 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 fast track the building, boom, and you're level 16 already.
Yeah, because it's nothing to fast track once you fast track forging and the actual building itself. And getting hardwood, too freaking simple to get 200 pieces of hardwood. I mean, you can do that in like literally 5 minutes. Okay.
That's actually what I did when I became a supporter. I fast tracked the last 2 or 3 building upgrades to get to level 20, and I got to use mounts.
Right, which is another bonus, because, and I can't show you in this game because, well, this is not a supporter game, but you've probably seen videos on my channel already with my different mounts, some of them. Does it make the game easier or harder whether you're a supporter or not? Like, what about levels? Like, some people think a game is like easy, medium, hard, hell on earth.
No, it's easier in that you can fast track stuff. It's easier in that if you've got a mount, you can outrun the zombies, etc.
And they'll give up.
They'll actually turn back.
Now, you could do the same thing with a glider, where you can get away from them, but if you're staying in a flight path of land, oh, there's one of my friends, I think.
Hey!
Hang on, guys, I'm sorry. Oh, accept friend request. He's not one of my friends. Okay, now he is, and now I'm going to tell him something. Give me a few. I'm shooting YouTube video of game, then I can talk and perhaps help. Anyways, this happens a lot when I'm doing videos. But this time I'm not going to quit. Anyways, I've had 3 guys show up at once and just pound me. You know, on my other...
I need help.
Yeah, I need help, and that's on my supporter account. So anyways, because on my supporter account, I'm well, more or less, I'm very well off, let's say.
Yeah.
And this, I'm a very poor child.
Yes.
I did not bring much from the game. In fact, my wife gave me a spare glider that she had. And then I brought in one of my Easter gliders because, to be quite honest with you, I have now fully tested both. The Easter glider stays up in the air a hell of a lot longer. And it flies faster. So, I'm sticking with my Easter glider.
The one with the rainbows, yeah.
Yes, the rainbow glider, yeah. They call it an Easter glider because it's an Easter special in the gem shop.
Oh,
But
I
anyway.
wonder what's happening this Easter.
Yeah, I'm hoping for something cool in the gem shop. Would be nice. Hopefully I don't already have it though. I like to see more mounts though. Like some of the cooler mounts come back.
Hey.
There's a guy with a motorcycle, and it's like really cool. By the way, let people just check your crap out because in this game they can't touch any of your stuff. They can't pick from your trees. They can't go in your stash boxes. And even upon death, when you have a death stash, this game, they don't allow anybody to touch it but you. So your stuff is
I
safe.
even had one guy come and watch me sleep in there, okay?
So, yeah, it was
That's
creepy.
creepy.
He was a creepy guy, period.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, you're a weirdo. You don't even know if, well, she's really a girl or not. And that's the thing. I have girl avatars too, and some people think I'm a girl. And it's like, or I swing both ways. It's like, no, I'm straight. I'm married, 3 kids, love my wife. You know what? I mean, seriously, no, I don't play for the other side at all. So, but,
Oh,
I don't know what he's doing.
you just let something go in the fire.
It's not gonna burn, dude. What the hell was he put in there? Let's go check.
Yeah.
Wood.
Oh, wood. Oh, he's
He-
burning wood in the fire.
You can't burn the wood, dude. It ain't gonna burn. Anyways, so people are funny.
Yeah, that's a little...
This place can get very comical, and this game is nowhere near dead. I mean, some people are like, is this it? Is this? No, this isn't the weekend, dude. When the board is nuts. Okay. Oh, here we go. Different language. I am in English only. Sorry.
It's like, I don't know.
I don't know either. Como joga esto? Is that Spanish? It's gotta be.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't speak Spanish, sorry. They gave up French years ago. But anyways, so whether you're a supporter or not, it doesn't determine how deadly it is out there. This game has one level called Extreme Death,
Yeah.
okay?
Everything
And-
outside the safety zone wants to kill you.
Exactly. Sharks, zombies, acid-spitting skeletons, raptors. We have one we've nicknamed the Mecha Raptor. Yeah, because it's a mechanical raptor. But man, the prizes that thing gives out at times, sometimes deadly, but you know, like you don't really get anything, or you get, oh, bullets, huh? But mostly though, multiple scuba tanks, a single scuba tank, definitely transporter bands. I actually whacked one this morning getting the daily treasure on one island extension, and he gave me 3 transporter bands. It's like, man, sweet. Now, like I said, I did help myself out a little bit in this game, a little bit, not a lot though. I'm trying to kind of skimp down a little bit and stuff, but I want to show you a couple of things first. All right, so we're gonna go for a little run here. Da 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 da! Sprint mode. Now, you see that telephone pole back there, and there's a leaning one. You gotta walk up the leaning one, and you gotta use a glider too to get up to the other stages of it, to the top of it. And then on the top of the straight pole here, there's a stash box. You wanna know what's in that stash box? Diamond axes, okay? I sat there all day yesterday, well not all day, but I did a day and night cycle in the game, walked out of there with 8. You only need to go up once and it cycles about every 3 minutes, roughly. And the tower, right there where that dish is, that is another stash box that has diamond pickaxes. Okay? So if you have not met yours truly or another player that has already gifted you those things, but you did get a glider at least, you will be able to go to those two spots and get your diamond axe and diamond pickaxe, which are top of the line. Everything diamond in this game, or has the name diamond, is top drawer stuff. It is the best of the best.
Diamond fishing pole.
Exactly. And speaking of which, we need to talk. The gem store. Alright, rather quickly, the glider can be bought, can be crafted, can be given to you, can still be crafted. Okay? If you're only given one though, you probably might not get a second one out of the person for crafting. Okay? So, if you can do without your glider for several hours, once you get one, craft it and then get the materials together in the meantime to build the sucker. Because you can actually craft these, which is handy to give them out to other people, but in the event you have a total crash out, you died, you're booted off the internet, happened to a friend of mine the other day, I guarantee you, you forfeit your death stash, all your crap is gone. You need to craft every single thing you can that's craftable in that research table in case that kind of experience happens to you, and that's exactly what I did in my other game, that's exactly what I'm doing here. Okay, for anything that is craftable. If it's not craftable, well, I guess you're kind of screwed, like the beach ball. The underwater scooter, not craftable either. Okay, you can get around that. Game tricks video, okay guys? You'll learn. Scuba tank, yep, craftable. Win it in kills too. Win it in... I actually won them in a loot chest recently. I was like, what? That's never happened. The game still continues and evolves regardless. The AI in this game is pretty interesting. Teleport bands, very common in kills with the rafters, mainly the black one and the mecha, and of course, definitely at the military base stash boxes. Golden axe, easy find, Obsidian Mountain. Okay, smash down the pillars, open up the stash box, you get a golden axe or an amethyst pickaxe. Okay. Another place for the amethyst pickaxe is another island chute, which is exactly where the chest is today. There's a stash box on the opposite side where the chest is that has an amethyst pickaxe all the friggin' time. Okay, but the Obsidian Mountain usually alternates, okay, between golden axe and amethyst pickaxe. Okay, now that one, for some reason, I have to wait till the rock respawns, knock it down again, and then I can get the next item. The diamond pickaxe, again, I just told you where to get those, right? You can either buy it or you can get it for free. I like free, man.
Depends on whether you're in a hurry or not.
Well, that's just it. Or somebody gave it to you already.
Yeah.
You know, but if somebody gave it to you, go out and get it anyways, where I just told you where they were, and then run those through the crafter. This way, you're not without your good tools. Okay? Now, you're never finding a katana, I don't think, again, unless the gem store brings them back. Other than I have them, and probably several dozen players do have them already, and have had them already, and they've been handing them out. So, because, of course, whatever. But anyway, for a melee weapon, the katana is the most deadliest there is. In fact, I barely use my rifle except for shooting the fat zombie that blows goop all over you all the time and slows you down. Okay? So, I hate them. They all gotta die. I snipe them from long range.
Yes.
But if I am stuck at short range, I will still slice and dice that bugger and take my hit.
Yep.
There are 5 fishing rods in the game. There is wood, there is stone, there is iron, gold, and diamond. I've used them all. The diamond is the best, not only for catching the best and bigger fish, but you also got to go out to different spots of the ocean, especially for the really big guys. Okay? They're pretty freaking huge. I got a couple. Anyway, but the diamond is the best. Okay? But you do need to take the other ones because there is a building profile. So in event of death and not getting your stash back, you can rebuild back into all your stuff in your crafting list. Backpacks, child's, knapsack, and hiking, all found in stash boxes. Okay? Not all the time, but more frequently though you will find this in a particular stash box, the hiking one most commonly. The same stash box will sometimes give you this one. The child's backpack, I can't remember where that was found in what box, but I don't think it was in the same box. But there are rotations that go on, okay? Military backpack, you have a couple options. You buy it for 80 gems. That's expensive for one backpack, and I carry 13 of them with me in my other game, and they are jammed, okay? Plus I have 8 stash boxes coming up a supporter. they are jammed. I'm trying to free up some junk. I gotta go do some cleaning later.
So the differences in these
but-
backpacks is how much they hold.
How much they hold, yes. Okay, so you got 8 slots at the top one, you got 12, 16, and then 20. And 20 is your normal inventory anyways. And you can already see I have mostly the hiking backpacks in my inventory, and I have 3 military backpacks. Now you can also craft it, get the materials together. You're gonna have some forging to do because you gotta make emerald bar. But the other materials are just duct tape and cloth. You can get that around the island on the ground, and you pick up you get tape too out of zombie kills, and cloth out of zombie kills too, and on the ground. So, and it takes 200 sheets, a cloth. I'll go over it with you in a sec. But anyways, you can make them, and you can have them given to you as well. Or if you really want to pay for everything, you can pay for it. Otherwise, yeah, all this stuff is literally craftable either way. Okay, so you have some options ahead of you. You can either be a supporter or not. It's up to you. I think the more supporters we get, the more fun it's going to be even with other players, because then more and more of us that are on our rides, oh, it is fun going out in groups.
It is fun.
Okay, especially when you got rides. But even
Fun
just
outrunning zombies.
yeah, but even foot patrol,
Sucker.
even foot patrol with a bunch of people is also fun. But I do find that when you're by yourself, things can get very dangerous out there. But at the same time, it is even far more extreme when you have more and more people with you.
And the higher the level.
And the higher the
more
level,
they throw at you.
the more they throw at you too. And I've had some low levelers with me, and I do mean low levelers. Okay, and we still got like massively onslaughted by
That's 'cause you're
zombies.
there.
Probably I'm there. The game knows. Oh look,
Oh, it's him!
Keloff
Get
the
'em.
god is here with some friends.
Get 'em.
We're gonna mincemeat them. No,
Make 'em look bad.
it is actually really awesome. It is fun how much the game alters and changes, no matter what level you are. I'm like 15, and I was already getting slaughtered in this at like level 3. That's why there's no levels per se, like easy, medium, and hard.
No.
Man, he had to play with a freaking shark.
Yep.
Man, I'm
Yep,
telling you.
They do.
They do it. At least he's level 0. He's got nothing to lose except the wooden axe and pickaxe. I'm going to have a chat with him, maybe hang around long enough so I give him stuff.
If you can get the language barrier.
Yeah, if we can get the language under control, then I'll have to see what I can do there. I'm trying to feed myself here manually. You got to watch your stats too, by the way. If your health, hunger, or
zero,
thirst goes to 0, you're
done.
dead. Okay? And that's the other thing too I want to quickly touch on. Boosting. Okay? Watermelon has the best hunger and thirst replenishment. You will eat literally twice as many apples and coconuts to get the same effect as one watermelon. Literally. I kid you not. Bananas. The only thing that gives you the most stamina points for the least amount. Carrots is the only other thing that's on this island for food. Believe me, I have all the foods in my other account. I have most of them in this one. But carrots, you need to eat 3 times as many for the same effect as bananas. Okay, it's a 3-to-1 ratio there. Peaches, there is nothing else that I have found that can boost your health and jacket. Nothing. Okay? And even at 670, I can survive very well at 670, as long as I'm not being severely horde-mongered by a pile of zombies, like, 10 zombies. I can usually survive rather well and recover fast. But when I'm playing my level 20 account, I'm usually boosted 1600 to over 2000 health, and believe me, I need it, because things can get pretty nasty, especially when I'm with other people, but even by myself it can get nasty. So, it's an interesting game, that's for sure, and it is a lot of fun, and I think you'll enjoy it. And if you want to learn more and more about this game before you even decide to play it, if you're watching this video, there's an entire playlist, and I'm still working on a couple more videos, and that'll be the end of it for videos for this game at that point, because I think I covered everything and then some pretty well. And then we're going to start a series called Survival UK Alpha. It's another game I got entangled with a couple of friends.
Encore.
And it's really good, actually. It's a pretty neat game. But in that one, it's a little bit more like, frig off again.
Killed by a shark again.
Oh man,
No.
I feel for him.
I'll see him book out of here soon. Like, enough of this.
stay away from the sharks, man. Like, frig. Just go after a zombie if you've got to kill something. You can't eat the sharks. Yeah, one thing you can kill that you can't eat, you don't get shark meat. It's like, that sucks. But anyway, hopefully this helps you between supporter and non-supporter. I mean, there is no real levels to this.
It's a one-time fee.
And it's a one-time fee. The only time you ever have to pay out any real human money again is if you want to boost up your gem collection for more gems. Otherwise, you can get 3 a day. If you do the VIP thing, you can get 6 gems a day. But just keep in mind when you are handing out gems, like they show you in there, it turns out it's coming from you. So
Yeah.
be careful on
The
that
game's
one.
not giving the other players
Yeah,
gems.
yeah,
It's
you're-
you giving them.
Yeah, you paid the game for VIP. The VIP gives you a lot of benefits, so in return, you got to give up whatever gems you decide to however many players are on the server. Sometimes it's quiet here, man, and sometimes it's a noise racket from hell and off and on all the time, and it's crazy. Everybody's in different time zones around the world too. I got friends from like several countries right now.
Oh yeah.
They're all at different time zones. I gotta wait till they get on, like me, later tonight. For them, it's the morning or middle of the afternoon, whatever. But anyways, on that note, we are out of here. I didn't want this video over 20 minutes, but we had to throw a few things in there extra. And I wanted my wife involved because she's had firsthand on this
Yep.
with not having much even help. So, you know, that makes a difference, and I'm doing the same. I'm not even helping myself much in the game, because I want to try and work a little harder for it this time. Not that I regret it, guys who helped me, who are watching this video. I love you guys. You really did a great job, and I'm very thankful for all the help I got, and what I can now do for other people. So, that's fantastic. Anyway, we're out of here. See ya.
See ya.